Shalom, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to the GEST IDC January. I said January even though we're in February because this is the GEST IDC January. We're all mixed up. This is the final edition of the GEST IDC Season 1. Season 2 comes back later on. But for now, end of Season 1, let's see how things go. We've got two Indonesian teams. I figure we're in our last month of GEST IDC. We've got to check out some of these teams we haven't seen in a while. I still remember back in last February, GEST number 1, the first cup we had in 2012 February, casting Deperruku play up against Mineski. That was when they had an epic game. There was a lot of shit talking, there was a lot of trash talk, and they had two epic games actually. The first game was won by Deperruku, then they had to play a tiebreaker and Mineski won the tiebreaker. That was a year ago. And here we are 1 year later, and we've got Deperruku still playing Dota 1, still fighting it out. I don't know if it's the exact same team. A few of the names I do remember. NFR, I believe SCL as well, but those are the only two I remember, NFR and SCL. But a year ago, I was casting these guys, and they're back. A year later, still playing in the GEST IDC in the final edition of Season 1. And we're going to see them up against a new coming team. This team only recently qualified for GEST IDC. What was their name again? Let me just look at my little cheat. It is Bokasakti. Bokasakti, another Indonesian team. So this is an all-Indonesian affair at the GEST IDC. We're going to see how things go down as we have got a Wisp ban, so obviously they know something's up with Deperruku. The Deperruku do like their Wisp, which is where we see it come down. Best Chinese Jewish casters of the year. I wish that was an award because I would have definitely won that. Unfortunately, there was just a caster of the year, which I did not win because apparently I'm not very good at casting. Except for Dota 1. If it was a Dota 1, I would have been awesome, but it was for Dota 2. Anyways, what do we got here? We've got two Indonesian teams. I know a bit about Deperruku, very little about Team Boca. And Team Boca have gone for, well, a Pinoy pick. The Indonesians do have a similar style. They like to go for the double courier, the bottle crowing. They pick similar sort of heroes. They have a few different flavors, which is where the Wisp comes in. We're going to see the DK. There's your solo mid. Right off the bat, they go grab the DK. Deperruku pick up a support in the Earthshaker and a support in the Keeper of the Light. They're going straight for their support heroes. They know which two they want, and they're going to grab them. Are we going to see something like a Phantom Lancer with the Keeper of the Light? Because that's kind of where you could well be headed if you want that strong trialing. You've got the Keeper of the Light, Earthshaker, Phantom Lancer. Or maybe go somewhere else. I feel that the Sentinel team, Bink, the captain for Team Boca, needs to maybe get a support of his own here. At least one of your two supports. Otherwise, you'll definitely see them getting banned out in that second ban stage. And we'll have to see where they want to go. Maybe they pick up even a carry of their own if they really have something in mind that they want to use. But right now, I mean, you could just be looking at something like a Rubik as your support option, a Shadow Demon, some kind of setup hero. Something to get things rolling. Puck's still in the pool, one of your sort of the favorite Filipino hero of all, basically. But maybe not something that the Indonesian teams like to play. We'll have to wait and see where they want to head with this. They're already chewing into their extra time here. Team Boca, we'll quickly introduce these guys. Seeing as then, these guys are newcomers to the GSD. They deserve a proper introduction. We've got Bink, the captain. We've got Bill, who's actually been called out by Deperruku. Yeehaw, touchdown. How's it going, Bill? Welcome to the GSD IDC. Glory, Linz, and then finally we've got Eva. And we're going to see how they do. Over on the Scourge side is Deperruku, the more seasoned GSD team. These guys have played 12 straight seasons of, well, not seasons, 12 straight cups in the one season of GSD. $30,000 has been given out over 12 months for you guys. Gigabyte has said, hey, we got $30,000, let's throw it at the GEST to these various teams in Southeast Asia over 12 months. So huge thanks to Gigabyte for all their efforts. As we'll see ES2I continue his draft. There you go. There's your support in Shadow Demon, your Puck coming out. So I mean, two heroes are kind of sort of called that. I mean, you look at the Puck, one of those sort of favored solo heroes, and then you needed the support. Otherwise, they all get banned out. Otherwise, it's too obvious what you're doing as well. You want to keep some things secret at least, what your trailing hero is going to be, especially if you want to go trailing versus trailing. You don't want to reveal what's going to be your farming hero there, otherwise Deperruku likely to get something to counter it. They've got the ES Keeper of the Light, not going to pick up the Fan Lance right now, and that means carry heroes are going to start getting banned out as they've gone for a Queen of Pain. They want their own bottle crowing hero, likely to go to the mid lane. And that means, yeah, like I said, carry heroes being banned out is what we'll pretty much see here. And okay, that's that ban. I was about to say, what is that second ban from Deperruku? That's the Nyx Assassin, of course. Ogre Magi actually copping a ban, so they're looking to ban out some of these other support heroes, but neither team really with a trailing farmer. The DK, I mean, a potential sort of carry hero even without being in the trailing, just in the mid lane, he can pack a punch, and we're seeing Deperruku as a result just focus on the supports. They want to make sure they have the stronger trailing. If they have to go trailing versus trailing, they're saying you're not getting anything to really combo well with the Shadow Demon. The Ice Path, the Ogre Magi stun, those are not going to be options. Still got Lina as well as Leshrac, the two sort of follow-up stuns which you pretty much guaranteed to land with the Shadow Demon Disruption. I'd love to see a Skywrath Mage. We saw some in the past month, but hopefully we see some more here. Sup Kenchi, how's it going, man? Oh, hey, how's it going, Trike? I don't know if that's real Trike, but how's it going, Trike? Real or not, shout out to Trike from Mineski Events team. Part of the most explosive shoutcasting duo out there. As the Indonesian teams, we'll see what they can offer here. We'll be seeing more of them to come as GEST is actually merged with the GMPGL for 2013. So there's going to be some cool, awesome, big stuff happening in 2013 with the GST, as well as Mineski with the GMPGL. It's going to be absolutely sweet. I think more info is to come on that soon, but Mineski did announce they're merging. Okay. And the last few bans come out. There's your Leshrac ban, so there's your follow-up. And Shadowfiend, ooh, there's your carry hero. Which one's going to the mid lane? Is it Shadowfiend or DK? That's the question. Which one will it be? Maybe we're looking at DK as a follow-up. As a follow-up stun for the Shadow Demon, or more like, I mean, if they want to guarantee the Shadow Fiend's farm, they could put him in that safe lane, but this is time to pull out something unusual, time to pull out something of a different pick. Are there other streams of other matches? There should be Shermie, there should be a tie stream, Clinks, the Bone Fletcher is the pickup. This is what I mean, watching some of these different teams, Indonesians, they like to go for some different picks here, and Klink's possibly going to be matched up against the Puck in the top lane. Klink's generally as a safe lane solo. We'll send the Queen of Pain mid, unless you want to send Klink's mid and send Queen of Pain to the side lane, but interesting picks. Disrupt is the last one. There's your other support who are not really an offensive trial lane of sorts. More something you want to go defensive with, and Techies! Hello! There's your flavor! Okay guys, we got a Techies. I was falling asleep and now it's like, oh, well, let's watch this guy play Techies. Alright, last time I saw Techies it was by Nico, a Techies specialist in the Philippines. He was playing as a stand-in for Pacific Emax, and he carried Pacific Emax to a to Pacific Emax's first GEST title with Nico as a stand-in playing Techies. That was it. And we're seeing another Techies. CP, man. This is what I'm talking about. Don't run, we are your friends. And we're going to see. Set up the mines at mid lane. There's sentries. Nope, DK's at mid. He's a tanky son of a devil, though. He's got 2 gauntlets of strength. Hasn't gone. Once he gets the plus armor as well from the passive, then he gets even tankier. It's going to be SF in the safe lane. We've got Bill. Where's Bob? We've got Bill. He's being supported by Bink and Linz on the Shadow Demon and Disruptor. DK being played by Eva in the mid lane. Top lane's going to be the Puck being played by Glory. Could be going for a Glory build with this Dagon. Going to be doing some bad things with that. Top lane, the Klinks are playing him. Who's in the Techies? CP. Let's see what you can do, CP. Queen of Pain in the mid lane being played by NFR, the regular. SCL playing the Earthshaker in support. Then Keeper of the Light at bottom lane. ES2 ISA support. This could be like a dual lane here, it looks like. ES and Keeper of the Light as a dual lane in the off lane. Yeah, Nico perhaps. Nico is probably the best Techies I think I've ever seen. It was just incredible watching him play Techies in the mid lane. It was was a sight to see. As we do get underway here with Team Deperruku up against Team Boca. Shadow Strike right off the bat. There's, I believe, 3 mines here. Not going to be enough on its own to kill the DK, but with this harass, there we go. That's going to be enough. If he walks up, boom. Just got to wait for it. Bottom lane, that's where the ES Coddle is. SF just farming his tower. Not a huge amount of killing power. Alright, latency 40. There we go. Take my hands off for a second. And mid lane. DK, he's not going to really see a chance to go this far up unless he's sort of... Unless the lane's pushing up and he wants to check a rune. So these mines probably won't take effect anytime soon. Maybe if Queen of Pain looks to get ganked, but there's no one really going to be ganking from the top lane. Here's the Clink's lane up against the Puck. Clink's going for a lot of heavy early game harass, and it's a good idea. He's got a ton of regen. 6 tangos in a sound. Puck just has 3 tangos, so trading hits and just not going for farm, making it so neither farms and Clinks has a ton of harass early on is a good idea because Puck is going to run out of regen a lot faster. And so we do need to change these colors. There we go. Oh, DK, be careful. Luckily he does have those 2 gauntlets, but taking a lot of damage here at the mid lane. Bottom lane, the ES Coddle. Couple of clarities on each. Well, actually, maybe not so much on the Coddle here. He's still level 1, hasn't got the chakra yet. And so we'll see how Deperruku want to deal with this bottom lane. They're going to find... It's the thing, this Trylon is just doesn't have much killing power. We'll see how much they have here, because they're going to go in. Kinetic Field, going to follow up a Disruption here. Keep relaxing, going to be caught in. This is going to be a first blood. I say they don't have much killing power, but they have enough. It's not much, but it's enough. Shadow Fiend, level 3. The level 2 raises, and ES trying to fight his way out of this one. No siree, that is not going to work. Disruption, all they needed was to keep him in place. Right clicks is enough killing power, it turns out, when you have the lockdown. Disruption illusions give a bit of extra damage. It all came together. Where's Techies? Getting levels at the top lane. He's using these pulls here. Wants to maybe just get that soul ring up as fast as possible. But this is not really the highly influential Techies that we saw solid mid from Nico. Please explain nucleophilic substitution for your homework. I'll do that during the break after this game. I happen to be a nuclear expert on philosophically, whatever that thing is. Substitution. I did that once upon a time. Then I quit college and became a Dota pro. As we can see bottle crowing happening right off the bat for DK. He knows he's not going to really get much rune luck here. Well, Queen of Pain will beat him to every rune. So, as a result, bottle crow it is. And that's going to be perfectly fine for him. He can handle himself mid against his Queen of Pain with the bottle crowing. And bottom lane's working out well because they've got that early kill. Question is, oh, they've gone for a smoke just to bypass this Observer Ward. And ES, oh, just almost sneaks past. Almost sneaks around. Almost. Those of you asking who is playing, this is Team Boca on the Sentinel side, or their full name is what? Boca Sakti, up against Team Deperruku, who are now known as NXL. They've been around a long time. They're both Indonesian teams. NXL's been around a long time. Boca, their first time here in the GEST, I believe. Oh, Puck. Dodges that one hit. That would have been his death. And he's out of regen. This is why it's so good for Clinks to trade hits. He's used up 5 tangos to do so, but he's still got 1 left. He's still got a salve. And this lane is his almost. He's winning this lane pretty convincingly. 17-7 last hits. Puck, 7-0. He's got the bottle crow happening now, but the thing is, he's behind on farm and XP right off the bat. And here we go, Techies. A lot of mines at this rune. Don't want to get that creep there to ruin it. DK hasn't got any bottle charges here. Actually, illusions working against the Queen of Pain. Doing some self-blocking there. Not the ideal scenario. NFR, mid lane. He's got plenty of bottle charges. He's just going to keep on farming. Use whatever money he wants to do so. And so far, bottom lane, I mean, they gave up the first blood, but since then it's been pretty quiet. ES has managed to keep himself alive. Keeper Light's abandoned. He's abandoned shipped. It's an offlane Earthshaker at this point. And that means Keeper Light just going to be doing some stacking, farming them out with Illuminate, get his mana back, and repeat. Rinse, repeat. This lane mode, though. Yes, this is so risky. He goes in there. Shadow Demon doesn't go forward. Well, he does, but it's too late. He's going to see the boots up, and that means picking up this Earthshaker is going to become even harder and harder. Thrall will get some boots of his own. Problem is, it's Shadow Demon. He's the setup. He's the one who needs the boot. And he's sitting right on top of this Observer Ward. Not a chance in hell. Not a chance in hell. Top. Techies and keep it alive. This is actually a nice thing to have with the Techies, the chakra. Keep up juicing, keep juicing him up. Give him more mana, more mines. More killing potential. But so far, Techies, this is the quietest Techies I've seen in a while. And he's not leveling all that fast. He's just level 3. He's going to come in, drop a mine. Do a bit of damage here. For a Techies pick, this is very anticlimactic. Has not seen much from this Techies yet. His mine's at mid, just sitting there idly. His mine's at top. And the problem is, all the heroes are at bottom lane. These mines should have set them up maybe here nice and early on. Set them up in here. Set them up near this bottom rune or on the top of this hill. He should be setting up near bottom because that's where the heroes are roaming around. You've got this Shadow Demon Disruptor spending a lot of time walking around, but they're not being punished for it. And this top lane, I mean, this is a puck who's not going to leave his lane whatsoever. There is some movement from the DK, but he's not really moving up here. He might go for the top room, but I think he's onto something now. He's spotted before. There's some interest. Interest in the Techies in that top room. Probably expecting there to be some mines there. DK now gets himself up to level 6, and well, look at this. All 5 Scourge heroes are sort of on the middle and top half of the map. DK actually does a lot of damage to Queen Pen. You've got 2 at mid. 3 at mid now. I mean, 1 going back at top, and then you've got 1 here doing some pulls here. No one is in the bottom half of the map. We've just completely abandoned it. But quite happy to stay top. He's got the survivability to do so. Still gonna wonder, where's Techies coming into this? He hasn't even gone for a suicide kill yet. Something you sometimes see with Techies can't get there as early action as you'd like. You say, okay, well, first blood, it's worth the suicide. Your respawn time is cut in half as well with the suicide. It's definitely worth it. And the 2 roamers, are they being spotted? Yeah, they're being spotted. Sitting right on top of the Deperruku observer ward. Chances of coming in and getting a kill here very low when you're being spotted like that. They've got the ward of their own on the high ground. They're spotting the positioning of this Queen of Pain. Actually, Fisher coming in, doesn't find the Disruptor. DK gonna get stunned down. Queen of Pain gets a scream off. Couple more right click could be problematic for him. He's okay. He's on 50 HP. He may even come back in for a Blink Scream if he wants to really be ballsy. Yes, has another fissure. Not going to go for it. Shadow Demon is there to back him up. Forces the retreat. The support Techies. Not a fan. Not a fan. Not working out so far. He's switched bottom. This is what I was talking about. He needs to find somewhere new to go. And with this Observer Ward, the lane one, I think it expired before Techies came bottom. This means Techies' mines are going unnoticed. SF could accidentally walk into them. What is this SF bought? Lothar's. No boots Lothar's edge. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, SF? Okay, Bill. Bill does as Bill does, and he's got a straight naked Lothar's edge. Who needs boots? And that's a good sign. It could be a sign for some aggression. Problem is he doesn't have any points in ultimate yet. Mid lane though, that's where the aggression is going to come from. Connectfield's going to keep Earthshaker in. He was the one looking for blood though. Going to be forced back, taking a bit of damage here. Not going to be enough to bring him down. Still those mines there lurking around, acting as a somewhat protective shield. And SF, now he gets his boots. Boots, Lothar's edge. Bring that Lothar's edge, man.
A town is under siege.
It's on some career.
Are under attack.
It's left the base. It's left the base. There's some angry people about this SF build. There we go. There's the Lothar's edge. He's level 8 now. 4 in Necromastery, so he's not going for the Reckon. We'll get it at level 9 probably. Level 9 and 11, or maybe 10 and 11. Then he can look for some kills. He's so close to these mines. Techies is probably just saying, step over to your right. Step on up. Come on, man. Come on, SF. You know you want to. Shadow Demon going for a bit of a pull here. Techies actually just going to add another mine to the pile. Make sure he gets the kill if anyone comes near. Come on, man. Where's that Lothar's? He spent so long farming it. Let's see if it gets revealed or if SF tries to use it quickly to get a kill. He's trying to stay in these trees, it seems. No, he goes out. But it still could set something up. Thing is, if he goes Lothar's Zing and sees Techies, he could just walk right onto these mines. It could very quickly backfire. And hilarity would probably ensue. Deperruku find a kill. This is only like the second kill of the game. The Clinks. He gets a solo kill, I believe, on the puck. And, he's been playing well this puck. Puck at the top lane has been a bit of a difference maker. DK at mid. He's probably looking for a Shadow Blade of his own, I imagine. See what pieces he's got. Very, very little. Just the bottle boots. A couple gauntlets. Oh, SF. He's so close. Oh. You best be careful, SF. Oh! He knows. He knows now. He say, oh, that tickled. And there's a whole lot more waiting for me. The gig is up. You wouldn't have one there. He knows he just clipped the edge of it and that there's more. Oh, he doesn't maybe. He should. He stays a bit central in the lane here. I feel like he's playing with fire. He's really playing with fire. Alright, he's won. Oh. Not going to go in here. Yes, it's just sitting on this right side, trying to drag SF over and tempting the SF. Mine's at top river, still untouched. Same goes mid lane. These are only 3 now. At this point in the game, these are unlikely to be enough to kill anyone. Oh, look at this fissure. Position it so that he may have to run up to the side. SF doesn't take the bait. This is one hard fish to catch, and Techies must be getting frustrated. What is he actually accomplishing at the moment? He hasn't even got his soaring up. He's being very inefficient with his time. He's going to just have to try rush that. Try to get to level 6 as fast as possible. Use the remote mines. A lot more reliable. By then, though, we'll be looking at sentries, gem, all kinds of fuss and jazz. Dust. Oh, they were expecting someone to be in Viz. Clinks, actually, but Clinks was well back in Vision farming. Queen of Pain at mid. Clinks actually has 2 Oblivion staffs. He's going to have that awkward very, very soon. Techies putting some mines in. Well, this is a nice little place here. I'm not going to kill the puck. I don't think so. Okay, I was about to say, where's your little orb? He goes way off into the jungle. Oh, any way through? No, no way through. Unless we're looking at suicide to clear the trees and then get some arrows off. But I don't think suicide's not going to clear enough. And there's the TP. He waited a long time to use that orb. Mine's at bottom, just casually seeing that. This is why I'm not big on the Lothars first, because Lothars is time you get it and then you want to go for kills, be aggressive. Ooh, he's going to do just that now. He's got probably 1 point in the ultimate, I want to say. Is he going to go for this? Yeah, he's going for it. Easy kill. The bonus damage was all he needed from the right click. Bill. Good on you, Bill. You done alright, Bill. And, I mean, that's a pretty straightforward kill. You followed up, the mid-raise is easy, and then ES is like, oh, immediate reaction is to run when you get hit. And the big raise to follow. He's teasing these mines. Techies is probably watching so hopefully. It just doesn't come.
Players' forces are under attack.
Mid lane, we've got 3. Nope. Not happening. Not happening. Team Boka. Boka Sakti. What's their next move? This is not looking too good for them. I mean, sure, Techies hasn't been involved whatsoever, but... Well, I mean, the SF is doing well, but the problem is, Clinks is doing just as well. He's got an Orchid up. It's probably actually no, I'd say they're looking okay. They're looking okay depending on how the DK is doing. And I think he's looking to get a Lothars of his own. Probably coming out... Ooh, Midas. I was not expecting that one. They're looking ultra late game. They're thinking, okay, we're up against the Techies. Chance of us winning fast, not very likely. Let's go Midas. Let's go Midas. Come on, SF. Let's keep watching. He's one of these days, he's got a trip. He's got a trip. Oh, SF. He came out of Invis as well. Clinks with the Searing Arrow, silence as well. ES ultimate, that's a dead SF. Clinks as well taking a lot of damage. He's still alive though, not for long. Puck with the Dream Coil. Double kill goes away with ES2L, and it's a 4-for-1 trade. Deperruku winning in spades. Trouble, trouble. Population 5. All 5 of these Boka players. So they're now going to find themselves possibly even losing a bottom tier 1 tower. Probably not losing it, but taking a bit of damage here. DD Queen of Pain. Maybe even losing it. They're going to need some TP soon, or a glyph. There's a tier 1 tower. Looking to take a fall here. Shadow Demon too far away, and okay, they have got the damage to do it. TP coming in too late. SF is here. He's got Treads, Lothars, but he needs more souls if he for damage as well as if he wants to get an ultimate. Clinks is here once again. Treads, Orchid, and he's got the dust. This is for the SF. Make sure they can get the kill. He's the one hunting, so he's going to say, I'll get some dust myself, ensure we can get some of these kills. SF's maybe going to go into the neutrals. Look to get some souls here, and oh, he's going to raise this. He's saying money, and what he doesn't know is that this is dead. Oh no. Clinks, he missed an attack, well, not so much missed, but I don't think that was efficient. I think he lost vision for a second when the Lothars went, and then he popped the dust. He needed to lead with the dust. Dust should have been his first thing he did. Dust, Orchid, then Dust, Orchid, Strafe. That should have been how it went. He right-clicked, then he dusted, then he Orchid, and I mean there was sort of like a half second where he missed an attack or two. I'm gonna go back in Viz and oh, SF. Is that Sentry Ward? Oh, that's his Sentry Ward. He's hoping Clinks walks into him with his Lothars, but Clinks has no idea he's actually there. How are you doing, Techies? Surely level 6, level 7. He's been buying a lot of clarities, I've got to say. This item build, the Sobi Mask for regen, but he needs something more cost efficient, like a Soul Ring. Even a bottle at this point. Arcane Boots. He needs something to help him expand that mana, which is more long term. Continually buying clarities just doesn't seem like the best option here. Starting to set more mines elsewhere. What can you do, Techies? What can you do? And Clinks now. He's got his target set on top. Has he got... No, he hasn't got dust though. I don't think he can really get this. If he had dust, sure. Because he's got a bunch more damage now with that creep being death pacted. SF though, he's caught on. Not so much caught on, but he knows if Clinks is there, invis with that extra damage, he can kill him if he has a dust. He doesn't have a dust, but SF doesn't know that. Oh, SF, he's looking to make a play on me. Are there Sentry Wards? Doesn't look like there's anything to scout this out. A little bit of lag coming up. Puck going to lead the way here. SF's just going to go from the side here, just to ensure that he gets some of an ultimate off. The slow as well being nice here. They are going to get the Keeper of the Light. No, they're not. 8 HP. The mech is there as well. SF goes down and he takes 2 with him. Oh, the kill on Bill. No, he takes 1 with him. What am I talking about? He got 1, I think, on at the edge when he died. The Requiem of Souls going off, and now the chase is on. They want Puck. Puck has a gem for the Techies. They do not want to lose that. CP, Techies gets the tower. He's only a level 7 Techies. I mean, he's not really doing much, but they bought a gem just for him. Team Boca, the fellow Indonesians. Not quite the fight they were after. Queen of Pain starting towards the BKB. Illusion Rune, just going to heal up, farm away. And back off. Doesn't want to stay for too long. SF with Lothars always going to be problematic. And this is... He had like a 10-minute Lothars. And since then he's bought nothing. This SF, man, I agree. I've been talking all about Bill. Bill this, Bill that. And well, this could be a Bill this, Bill that, Bill dead. No. He uses the Orchid after. Once again, I mean, I don't think he was expecting a kill there. He knew the Lothars was going to come. It was just a bit of harass. Scare the SF back, make him play a bit tentative, slow down his farm. Techies. And the sentries. I think there's, yeah, sentries? Gem. Woo. And let the trash talk begin. Round 1. Shots fired, no reply yet. No lashback. Just straight up gem usage there. He's trying to be sneaky with those mines, but it's not working. And the Clinks. That's trouble. Don't want to see that happening right now. Deary, deary me. You can see, not only may you know the bracket, you can see the bracket. I hope. Yep, there's your bracket. We have Pacific Emacs beating SVRES. That was a cool match. Natcam playing his trademark Lifestealer, almost doing the deed. Pacific Palit going to be up against Notorious. Got Ideal Gigabyte versus TNC going on, and this is Deperruku versus Boca Sakit, the 2 Indonesian teams. And luckily there's a reconnect feature. Hopefully he can use it. Generally it is something that does work. Hopefully there's a reconnect that'll happen. Who is fighting now?
Players forces
There we go.
are under
There's your
attack.
reconnect. We'll get a save. This is Deperruku, or NXL, up against Boca Sakit. In your GEST IDC January. Those of you saying, what are you talking about, gods? It's February. Well, it's still the GEST IDC January. And this is the 12th month of 12. As in, we started last February. It was meant to come to an end in January. Due to scheduling reasons, it was pushed to the first weekend in February. And this is the end of Season 1. $30,000 has been given away by Gigabyte over the last 12 months. And it comes to an end, Season 1. Season 2 is going to be bigger and better. It's going to combine with... It's going to sort of partner up with GMPGL and Mineski. It's pronounced Boccia. I like Boccia. That sounds even better. Alright, Boccia. We're going to go with Boccia Sakit. But yeah, this is the end of an era. Well, not so much of an era. The end of an episode. There's going to be episode 2 of GSD. Don't you worry.
Are under attack.
Where's SF, man? I'm still disappointed he hasn't walked into these mines. He's going to go for this tower and die to these mines, even though he knows they're there. He'll forget. Clean. Superman top. Going for a BKB now. Oh, Midas DK. I mean, you're just not seeing the item progression yet on DK. He's gone for the Midas, but what's he really going?
Players forces are under
BKB? He's got Lothars of his own. Why the hell not? I'm going to see more gems probably coming out from the Scourge side now to deal with the SF as well as the DK. Both 2 Lothars. Definitely need some more dust and sentries. Which at the moment doesn't seem to be all that much of. None of those 3 heroes. Techies? Sorry, Queen of Pain? Nope. BKB up though. And Techies, well, he's got sentries, but he's not really coming to fight. That's more like a sentries to counter sentries. Apparently Deperruku was saying they'll be the champions this month, and they're not only planning to be the champions, they're planning to be the champions with Techies. So we'll have to see if that's something they can do. It's not going to be an easy feat, that's for sure. I have a feeling with the way Techies has gone this game, it may not be something that returns. The Techies pick just hasn't justified itself. I mean, let's have a look. Techies. 0, 1, 0. That's not a productive Techies. I'm sorry. No offense intended to you, Deperruku Techies, but you've earned yourself a slow clap.
Players forces are under attack.
Oh, I mean, part of it's come down to the way this Team Boccia has played against it, but still, you've got remote mines to set up kills, you've got landmines, you've got so many ways to get kills. You've got to force stuff and force people into mines. Nico's here in stream. Well, Nico needs to teach this Techies a thing or two, because this Techies has done very, very little. 0, 1, and 0 Techies.
Are under attack.
I miss the days of Nico's Techie. That was probably one of the best moments. Over the last year, we've had GST IDC. His Techies was one of like the top 3 moments. The Deperruku vs Mineski game would be up there as a top 3 moment. His Techies, and then I don't know. It'd be hard to choose 3. We've had some crazy games. Maybe like one of like the Wisp Ricky games from Pacific Emax. But right now, Techies is just... This is a very slow pace. Very few kills. I mean, 5, 8, and 24 minutes. This is not what we've been seeing from the Pinoy teams. You're looking at 1 to 2 kills a minute there. Ooh, a lot of damage being done there with the Fissure Illuminate. Forces Heroes back, and this is the slow play we're seeing from the Indonesians, or at least slow as far as kills are concerned. Not too much high-intensity action. Techies does that as well. Partly as a result of the Techies pick, no one wants to take too many chances. Well, the Central team don't, because they never know when mines are going to catch you by surprise. Okay. And, well, Team Botcha, they're just grouping. They're staying together for the most part here. They all want to be by this gem. They're saying, I'm not going alone. Do you know if there's mines there? No. Puck does. Let's stay with Puck. He's like the big brother that everybody wants. The question is, who is his favorite? Everyone wants to be his favorite. They're just dying for his affection. He's a lone wolf, though. He's going off on his own. Dewarding. Or demining, I should say. Techies is undefeated in GEST. That's correct. Techies has not lost a game in GEST history. I say that maybe a team's picked him without me knowing, but I'm pretty sure Techies is undefeated. It was used like 3 times by Nico. Is this Techies going to ruin that? Don't do it. Don't do it. You're going to ruin the Techies spree in GEST. At least get yourself a kill or an assist. This is painful. And so we're going to see SF dealing with some ancients here, but this game... Oh man, I'm lucky we just had a crazy game with SVRES, because this game much slower. Techies, you're dead. You're very dead. CP. That's not ideal. He does get a remote observer. Puck probably knows it's up there. He's going to de-ward. And we're going to see an engagement mid. I should get more excited because this is like the first kill, apart from the Techies pick-off in ages. But just pick-offs is happening so far. Oh, SF. He was trying to get his BKB here. There we go. Let's go his BKB. He wanted to go for an ultimate there. Decided against it. Clinks. Ooh, he sees the gem. He knows he needs to be careful. Disruption is there. He's got the BKB. He's forced to pop it. He's taking too much right-click damage, so Clink's going to take a fall. Oh. ES, Blink, ultimate, takes 2 with him. SF still in BKB form. He's going to fight his way out of this one. Bill with a double kill. ES takes 2. Queen of Pain, BKB form is not going to save you from SF right clicks. Bill gets the job done. Bill does as Bill wants. Ultra kill is the name of the game. 7-2. He had some moments where he faltered, but the Botcha carry says gotcha. And it's Techies. He's going to be the next target. Uh-oh. There's mines. He needs to be careful, taking a lot of damage. He gets himself a kill. Good on you, Techies. He's on the scoreboard. On the scoreboard. 26 minutes and 54 seconds. Well done, Techies. You're on the scoreboard. You've made it. And
a player's forces are under attack.
Well, that's good. That's good news for Deperruku. They needed to stop that SF somehow, and it came in the least likely of forms from the SF. I mean, sorry, from the Techies. I mean, of all the people to stop the SF, it was the Techies. I've been waiting for it for so long at bottom with those mines. It never happened, and Techies proves me wrong. 10-13, still in the favor of Deperruku, but this is getting pretty farmed SF, and late game SF will do pretty well against Clinks. Clinks with the BKB Orchid. He isn't going full DPS here. Doesn't have a crit. Doesn't have an MKB. This is not really a fighting build so much as sort of like trying to pick off lone heroes. You get the silence to stop them using their escape mechanisms, although it doesn't work too well when they have all these Lothars, but does against the Shadow Demon, does against the Puck. Puck has a gem though. That's the real problems. Puck. Try and get his Dagon Puck maybe? Then we can see a bit more action, or possibly just a 4-star. As Bink. Looks like he's received a bit of a bink to his internet connection here. We'll have another save. Safety first. Shout out to Nico, who is in the chat. The legendary Techies from former days of the GEST. This is awesome. It's like the last GEST of the season, and we get these like people who had such great memories here in the GST. Deperruku had one of the most epic games back in February of last year in the GST on stream. We've got Nico chilling around. Nico just needs to like stand in for a team. Any team need to stand in? I'm just going to like find a team and say, choose a player to sit out and then put Nico in. I don't know if that landed. ES. ES, bro. He's got BKB. He's got BKB. Oh, Queen of Pain wants to go back in. He wants to go back in. ESF gonna Lothars. I think Queen of Pain knows this is trouble. Or does he? He blinks. He doesn't blink far enough. Oh, SF, did he spot him? He didn't spot him. He did not spot him. Queen of Pain. You lucky.
Forces are under attack.
Lucky, lucky, lucky. And it's going to be a Puck. You're actually going to get awkwarded down here, but not in too much trouble here. Puck and SF, they're hunting. SF's the bait. He's on red HP, and then it's like, oh, there's a gem here as well. He's found a place to set up camp. We'll have to see how this spot works out for him, but so far, he's 0 for 20 when it comes to mines. Actually, he's got a second kill. He got someone. I missed that, but he found a kill. I assume with mines, because I haven't seen a suicide, so he's finally got a kill with actual mines and not suiciding. He's popped his cherry. Okay, apparently got yellow. He got the Shadow Demon, according to Empathy. DK, getting towards that BKB. 30 minutes in, he went for the Midas build. Slowing down a lot of things. He is getting up to level 16. The Techies pick, though. I mean, just wasn't the explosiveness I was expecting. Literally speaking, there have not been many mines exploding around the map. The only explosions have come when they've been dewatered. Am I practicing my English accent? I don't think so. I should practice my American accent more. I hear I might be moving to America. DK. Oh, in no man's land. But they're not going for him. They found another boss. A different boss. And it looks like nothing coming out of Team Botcha. Oh, they found Techies. They found Techie's stash. Doing a bit of scouting, just make sure not getting ganked here. One by one, they all fall down. Techies is sad. I'm sad. The viewers are sad. America is sad. It's sad days here. Sad, sad days here in the GEST IDC channel. Techies just can't catch a break. Attempt number 2. Well, I'd say number 2. This is not number 2. Don't get me wrong. That's being a bit too generous. I'm actually going to go find that replay and cast it later this week. Well, maybe not this week. Some point. I'm going to find that replay of Techies solo mid. And just cast it again. Because I don't remember a huge amounts about it actually, as far as, well, I know who wins. I remember like how he plays it, but I just want to cast again. And wow, what? He goes orbing over, finds some more. No problem. Glory, glory. I don't know what's so glorious about this, but this surely doesn't feel too glorious. Queen of Pain invis. We'll have to see how this works out. They have still got the gem. Vision as well coming from the side. That'll maybe just spot the Keeper of the Light. Hard to say. You can't mean he's got a BKB. He's the bait. He's losing a lot of mana here. But gonna just go orbing in. Warning shots.
Town is under siege.
And Techies. Oh no, that's his ward. Right on top of a sentry. He would have got spot. These give some vision. They can see him sitting right here. He's going to get ganked right this second. This is not going to end well for him. Waiting for Puck. This isn't like, it's not like they're guessing on, they should know he's here. DK's going to go first. There we go. Avoid the stasis trap. I shake my head. SF is providing most of the entertainment here, let's be honest. This is the SF show. Clicks, oh, that's a clutch death pack. Keeps him alive a bit longer, but not long enough. SF actually walks away with a kill. Takes on 2. 1-on-1 with a not so great one. And he will... takes his prize. Oh, ES Blink ultimate catches 3 at mid lane. Oh! This ES is the real carry. And Shadow Demon getting caught in no man's land. He's just... It's like when there's a car accident and you're like driving past and you're like, that's a pretty car accident. And then bang, you go crashing into the car in front of you. Rubbernecking, as it's called in the US. It's like, wow, look at that awesome car accident that just happened. I just want to like not look at the road while I'm driving, and then suddenly you're part of that car accident. That's what that Shadow Demon just did. Luckily, there's an 18-wheeler truck here in the form of a Shadow Fiend ready to carry this game for the Sentinel side. This is all in the SF's hand. He needs to get his truck decked out with some fancy metal rims, because right now his team is just not cutting it. Luckily for him, there's some deadweights on the Scourge team as well in the form of Techies. This ES though, this ES has been... I'm pretty sure the ES has been the cause of most of... has generated most of these kills. 5, 3, and 7. He's been in 12 of these 17 kills. Alright, Techies, almost level 11. Then you can be, instead of a useless level 10 Techies, you can be a useless level 11 Techies. SF, Manta Lothar's BKB. You see some more damage come out next. Maybe looking at a Butterfly, maybe a crit. Desolator, something to give damage. Depends what he wants, what he values here, whether he wants the evasion. I don't think it's the evasion so much he'll be after. I mean, sure, the Clinks is there, but he's doing alright against the Clinks. ES is more likely to cause him problems. That's where you'll be able to burst him down maybe. While your BKB's on, you just want to turn on him and tear him to pieces, which is where maybe a crit could come in use. Crit it is for the Clinks. He knows he needs damage. Stasis. I like this. Sneaky stasises. I mean, sure, it's very unlikely to even have any effect, but there is a chance. And the Deperruku team, this is the problem. They can't really make much happen, but neither can Botcha. Botcha just playing a bit on their side of the map. I mean, they only have the one carry in the SF, and they also have to be worried about mines wherever they go. Even with the gem. Mines like this, stasis like this, can make you lose a fight. You walk up into fog and you get stunned, and you're like, well, I didn't even have a chance to see it. Emacs apparently playing Wu right now in a decent match, but luckily for us, we've got the Indonesian showdown between Deperruku and Botcha. Uh-oh. He's got the BKB. He's going to save it till his respawn, I think. Say goodbye, me boost. BKB, blink. There we go. BKB, blink. Well, that's probably the most exciting thing we've had in a while. It wasn't all that much. But, oh! Clinks. Your head clinks. What happened to it? Techies, you better run too. This big bad SF is coming. Oh. Don't walk into the stasis. Oh, you can go, you can go. Decides not to risk it. Oh, there's no more mines here. They can go on this. Sheepstick. Someone's got a sheepstick. Queen of Pain has a sheepstick trying to take out this SF. SF gets... Well, no, Queen of Pain gets thrown back. SF pops the BKB now. He's going to have to fight his way out of this one. Here comes DK with a gem as well. They got multiple gems? No, I believe it was actually the gem from the Puck. Puck goes down. GK picks up the gem, and that's an even harder target to kill with the gem. He actually takes a bit of damage from the Illuminate. Problem is, he's out of mana. Mana Leak doing some work here. Fissure not going to land with the BKB being popped. He's just going to fight his way out of this. He hasn't got mana for a stun. Problem is, that means Queen of Pain has time to blink out. Mine at mid lane. Oh, he walks onto the stasis! Oh, of all the stasis, this was the hero stasis. I talked about its impact potentially coming into play. Hero Techies. Techies, that's the best thing you've done all game. And it was actually pretty nice. There you go, Techies. You've done it. You've justified the Techies pick with that one stasis. Now you just need to do a few more. Few more.
A player's forces are under attack.
I agree, Jim. After all of Techies' hard work to be useless, he just threw it all away. He tried so hard to be useless, but what are you doing, Techies? Going and actually achieving something. Here we go. Pushes on. They buy another gem is the question. Oh, Shadow Demon, that's painful. One more right click could have sealed his fate there. It's actually going to seal the fate of Disruptor, who's just so squishy. This is the problem with supports. They cannot stand up to Clinks. And SF caught in front of the Clinks. Right clicks. He needed one more. The Purge, it slowed him down enough, it looks like. Stasis was in the middle. They also have to be careful about engaging in that. They've lost just a support here. Yes, I believe has ultimate. Yeah, he has ultimate. This is, I think, time for Deperruku to push on in. They want to make something happen here. Techies can help push faster with the landmines on the towers. Techies is going to use it. There we go. He would KS some towers more. Oh, no, he doesn't KS it. He was hoping to. And we're going to see, oh, Blink Fissure. Two lined up like little ducklings. BKB is going to be popped from the DK. Queen of Pain needs to finish off the puck. Not going to do so. Queen of Pain decides, let me just get out of here. Puck's still alive. And he just gets brought back in. He pops the Ghost Scepter. He's stunned up, but he's going to get burst down. Stasis Trap not going to be enough. SF, man-moding it up. Clinks versus SF. SF taking too much damage. He Lothar's out of there. And it's Deperruku who seem to be coming out slightly on top. SF goes down. Clinks with a couple big red clicks. He's going to go the Disruptor as well. 2 in a row. R is redeeming himself for some previous misplays like at top, getting solo killed on a couple of occasions. SF forced to buy back. Touchdown. Where's the victory dance? Where's the celebration? SF has a BKB. Oh, Queen of Pain. BKB does nothing when SF is just right-clicking you down. They went for the Hail Mary, and SF says no. Couple crits here could cause some trouble for the SF as well. Clinks, he's got the death backed up for a bit longer. Oh. He gets Techies somehow. I'm not sure where that Techies was, but Techies goes down. And the game continues on. This is, the last 5-10 minutes have definitely heated up. I gotta say, both teams I think realizing, let's just make something happen. For better or worse, let's find a winner. For a while it looked like it was gonna be Deperruku there. SF buyback turned that around. Especially when Queen of Pain just, well, died. Could not take on that SF as soon as SF went BKB form. Queen of Pain had blinked in, was like, oh, I can't actually do any damage here. SF is like, I can do damage to an ethereal form Keeper of Light if he's close enough for some raises. Oh, SF caught in no man's land, pops a BKB in time. Yes, oh, 5 seconds short on the ultimate. Not bad, La Bill. Apparently, Bill is doing alright. I gotta say, his SF is keeping Botcha in the game. Now it's mid lane. The supports, they crumble. Continue to crumble to this power of the Cleats. He's probably gonna buy that Bariza soon. Let's say Daedalus. Bariza. I like Bariza so much better as a name. Bariza. Daedalus sounds pretty crappy. I'm disappointed in Valve's ability to name items, but the Bariza is coming out soon. Set up some mines around Roshan. They can have an ages. Definitely he may not even want... right now he's saving for buyback, it feels like. He could buy it, but he wants the buyback. And also, well, they can't really go into the Roshan MP right now. DK's got the life steal. BKB Lothars. He wants something sort of bigger. He doesn't want to go straight for the Satang. We're looking at maybe an Assault Crest coming out from him and, well, get the Fissure down. Problem is, now they're going to engage and Fissure's on cooldown. That's actually a big problem. Not having Fissure here is quite crucial. Puck doesn't get the engagement he wanted. He wanted to find maybe more with that Disruptor. Does get off a big ultimate. Lotus Heroes get silenced here. Techies, complete and utterly useless. SF, not so much. It's Clinks, though, who's doing a lot of damage from the side. Clinks versus SF, the Mano of Mano. Disruption helps keep SF alive a bit longer. Problem is, while he's disrupted, Clinks just takes the time to finish off some of the support heroes. Both supports are now down. SF on the high ground. Out of mana. Out of mana completely. He cannot fight. He cannot survive much longer. Clinks commits seppuku, whatever it is, and he goes down. Clinks, well, I don't think he saw that one coming, as cute as it was, and actually there's something more going on. Puck is actually still around. He's still around, and the problem is he's going to get silenced up and demolished. Did Puck actually buy back for that as well? I think he just didn't die. Oh, Clinks, Clinks, Clinks. It's like Romeo and Juliet. They just both wanted to die. Clink says, I'll go down with you. Surely he's got his Baraiza. He doesn't have buyback now, so he may as well buy the Baraiza. When you don't, your buyback's on cooldown. Aghanim Scepter. Is this Techies? No, it's Queen of Pain.
A player's forces are under attack.
Queen of Pain. Problems for our young Watcher squad, I gotta say. These fights not working out for them. Clink's just finding the positioning he needs, and he hasn't even got big items. This is without the Baraiza, without MKB, he just hasn't really got big items, but it's big enough, I guess. What was that? Found something in the Roshan pit.
A player's forces are under attack.
Clinks, get your Baraiza, man. I want to see some big YOLO crits. I haven't got to see any YOLO Techies plays, so it's got to come from you, Clinks. Clinks and SF. Actually, the ES has been the one who's probably delivered the most this game.
A player's forces are under attack.
Come on, ES. 4-staff Blink Dagger Ghost. He's level 18 as well. Some big impacts on this game. Queen of Pain and Clinks. Looking maybe for someone to come top and go for the kill. A Blink Sheep could be bad for SF here. They want to go for this? Is there a Blink Sheep? Yes, there is. Get that Orchid off. Actually, no, not going to go for the Orchid because he's going to BKB as soon as it wears off. Just a bit of chip damage more than anything. Waste a BKB charge. Not a bad trade by any means. It's what? BKB, it's already 5 seconds. I don't know if it was before, but it's 5 seconds anyway, so always worth using the BKB to survive, of course, but worth a shot, I guess. If they got some crits there. If they got some crits, not to mention if they had a Baraiza. If you have a Baraiza, that could have been a dead SF, but Blinks, man, spend your gold, spend your gold. You're not Uncle McScrooge. And the Indonesians continue to brawl it out. 46 minutes in. Neither team seeing able to break through the other. To be expected when you have a Techies, but Techies, what is he even up to at the moment? I've not seen him in some time. He's dead. That's what's up. I was about to say, I'm looking around the map like, where's Techies? I only see 4 pink dots. Oh, he died at some point. He's probably spent a good 60% of this game waiting to respawn. But come on, Deperruku, you can't ruin Techies' winning record here in the GEST. Oh, SF. Oh, caught on the wrong side here. Queen of Pain maybe going to do enough for the ultimate. 4-staff going to help keep the SF alive. Pops a BKB. Oh, DK comes in trying to help save the day. SF going to try to fight the Queen of Pain. That's not going to work out too well for him. Luckily, the Shadow Strike wasn't on him anymore. I don't know if he actually ever used on him. I think he blocked it with the BKB, and now it's DK forced to be the one to fight things, fight SF's battles for him. He doesn't really have to farm to do it, though. He's going to get hit by Blinding Light as well. That's going to cause him some problems where he's missing a ton. He's maybe an MKB. I could be saying an SF wants to get as well, just for the they'll help deal with the Blinding Light. SF went for a Blink Dagger. I don't know about this late game Blink Dagger either. He should have just gone DPS, carry in this house. That's what they need. He blinks into a sheep stick. This is really the problem. ES, Blink, Ultimate, Fissure, Totem, SF, dead. And that is that. 2 heroes down for the Sentinel side. Botcher in all sorts of trouble. Clinks had the Aegis. He actually went down to get that kill. Orchid onto the DK, but problem is now, Deperruku going to get these mid-Raxes. Techies has arrived just to drop some mines, so deal some damage to these Raxes. There you go, Techies. Get your head in the game. He's going to drop some mines here and there. Clink's probably going to go for another lane. Maybe top, maybe bottom. Bottom is fairly low here. Showed him just going to have to straight stall. Oh, silenced up. Is there enough damage? There's plenty of damage, it looks like. Orchid finishes him off, and well, Clink, still no Baraiza. Went back for an ultimate orb for some reason. Trying to finish off this DK who's Shadow Striked up, but Clink's saying, we just need to get these racks. And this looks like it's all over, said and done, because Deperruku have found themselves 4 racks up. SF still respawning. He's still got a good wait to respawn. 45 seconds. They can just get the rest of these Raxes. DK can't defend on his own. And Heroes is just going to drop like this. Puck, no Orchid actually. I believe Orchid may be used on the DK there. Puck actually going to be kept alive. He finished off NFR. And DK going to try to fight his way out of this one. But that's not going to work. Eva goes down and well, It's been a long 50 minutes of Techies action. I got to say, Techies, I'm glad he's remained undefeated in the GST. I'm not glad he remained undefeated in this fashion. With that said, maybe not. It's still game on. Botcha, say gotcha. As Deperruku's Clinks goes down. They're only actually up by 3 Raxes. SF going to be back in a second. This is I'm speaking too soon. Pardon my calling this game, but this game definitely not over. Clinks has something to say about that though. He takes out the DK as well as Glory. Who is that? DK as well as the Puck. Yeah, DK and Puck. He takes out the 2 solos. It's now all up to SF, literally. 3 heroes taken out. Techies make some plays happen, and now it's Keeper of the Light trying to fight for his survival. Mech Blinding Light. The mischance could just actually save his life here. Actually pushes back the SF. SF not going to have too much fun as a result. Oh man. Techies finally making some plays happen. Yes. Has he got ulti? Has he got ulti? Nope, he used it very recently actually. And he wants this other bottom range ranks. Just take apart the pieces. This is what you gotta do. Just get the mag creeps up and you're good to go. You're all honkadory.
A player's forces are under attack.
Doesn't want to take on the SF just yet. He's waiting for backup. Keeper of the Light's backup. I'm not too sure about that. Fast fingers from SF. He is going to get caught in. SF doesn't want to go. The silence was there. If he wanted to use a BKB and go in, he could have maybe finished off the ES. ES can get drawn back in. Immediate force up, and here comes the TPs. This is why SF didn't want to go in. The Boots of Traveler here. Shadow Demon, Hero Disruption keeps SF alive a bit longer, but is it going to be much longer? No, it's not. SF goes down. I don't think he's going to need buyback. If he did, he would have used it by now. This is going to be bottom ranked. There's a 90 plus seconds on SF. This is the problem in this late game scenario. It's level 25 SF, taking ages and ages to respawn, and well, all said and done, Clinks is back, and Clinks is going to be back with a vengeance. He's coming down the mid lane. He's looking ready to end this. Sheepstick. That's why he didn't get the Breezer. I'm sad he didn't finish off the Breezer. No big crits coming out from him, but he's going to have an additional disable. And it looks like, well, who's he going for? Doesn't even need it for him. He's going to use it on the DK, and DK is going to be the next target. Crits coming out, left, right, center. Look at those red numbers over his head. 512, 514. And what does it all mean when you apply some Pythagorean theme to it? All it means is a dead DK. And it looks like GG is being called. Botcha, they're one of their first GEST appearances. They make it to the playoffs. They make it to the round of 12. Unfortunately, they don't go any further. They go up against an experienced fellow Indonesian team in Deperruku, or formerly now known as NXL, with an unusual, unconventional Techies pick, which didn't work out. Needless to say, at least there was some weightlifting to be done by the Earthshaker, by the Queen of Pain, and by the Clinks. Keeper of the Light as well. He played a solid game on support. I mean, look at this farm. Ethereal, Hex, 4-star mech. Solid game all around, except for yours truly on Techies, but end of the day, Deperruku have found their way into the round of 8 here at the GEST. They are going to be going on to the quarterfinals, and what does that match look like for them? Maybe iZone? iZone. That's probably the end of the road for them. iZone are just playing crazy good right now. They're the favorites to win this in my eyes, and we'll have to see if Deperruku can step up their game, because the way they played, the way they drafted, the choices they made is not good enough to beat iZone. They only barely scraped by Team Botcha here, and we're going to see better from them in the future. Guys, this is the GEST IDC, sponsored by Gigabyte. This is the final leg of the Season 1, the GEST IDC, January and February. I'm Gods, your commentator. We'll be back soon with more action.